Hello and welcome back guys to the fourth part of the video series on equation of a straight line. In this video we will solve a few advanced sums based on all the mixed topics of equation of a straight line. If you like this video, do hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to our channel EduCeption and share this video with all your friends. If you haven't watched the first three parts, go watch them. The link will be in the description box below. Let's start. We have the first question. If the lines kx minus 5y plus 4 is equal to 0 and 4x minus 2y plus 5 is equal to 0 are perpendicular to each other, you have to find the value of k. Now this is a very easy question. We have been given two equations of two separate lines. They both are perpendicular to each other and we have to find the value of k. Let's write both the equations first. We have kx minus 5y plus 4 is equal to 0 and 4x minus 2y plus 5 is equal to 0. Now we know this form, y is equal to mx plus c. If we bring both the equations in this form, we will get the value of the slope. Okay, because when two perpendicular lines are given, the product of their slopes is equal to minus 1. So let's take both the equations in this form. We get 5y is equal to kx plus 4. Therefore y is equal to k by 5 into x plus 4 by 5. So if I compare this with this one, I get the value of m is equal to k by 5. This is the slope of my first line. Now let's take this equation in that form. What do we get? We get 2y is equal to 4x plus 5. Therefore y is equal to 2x plus 5 by 2. If we compare this equation with this, we get the value of m1. Because we have already named this m, we will take the slope of this line as m1 as 2. Now as both of them are perpendicular to each other, as I already told you, the product of their slopes will be equal to minus 1, which means m into m1 is equal to minus 1. This is the condition for perpendicularity. So what do we get? K by 5 into 2 is equal to minus 1. Therefore k is equal to minus 5 by 2. This is the value of k. Now we'll move on to the next question. Moving on, we have number 2, A14, B32 and C75 are the vertices of a triangle. We have to find number 1, centroid G of the triangle, and number 2, equation of the straight line through G and parallel to AB. Now for this question, you need knowledge about centroid of a triangle. We have already covered this topic in our video relating to section formula. The link will be in your top right corner. Let's begin with this question now. First, we need to find out the centroid. I have already constructed the triangle and the three vertices A, B and C. Let this be x1, y1, this be x2, y2 and this be x3, y3. What is the formula of centroid? Centroid G is x is equal to x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3 and y is equal to y1 plus y2 plus y3 divided by 3, where x1, x2, x3 are the x coordinates of the vertices and y1, y2, y3 are the y coordinates of the vertices as stated here. Now let's calculate it. We get 1 plus 3 plus 7 divided by 3 and y is equal to 4 plus 2 plus 5 divided by 3. So what do we get? X is equal to 11 by 3 and y is also equal to 11 by 3. Hence we get the coordinate of the centroid G, which is 11 by 3 and 11 by 3. Now I'll rub this out. Secondly, we have to find the equation of the straight line through G. That means our required straight line passes through this point and parallel to AB, this line. Now if two lines are parallel to each other, their slope are equal. So we find the slope of AB first. AB, M of AB it will be equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. This is the formula of slope when we have all the 2 points. So this will be equal to 2 minus 4 divided by 3 minus 1, which is minus 2 divided by 2, which is minus 1. Hence we get the slope of AB as minus 1. Our required line is parallel to AB. That means the slope of our required line will also be equal to 1. Hence slope of required line is equal to m is equal to minus 1, because both of them are parallel to each other. Now we have got the slope and we have got a point. Now we will use the formula of one point. What was that? Y minus y1 is equal to m x minus x1, where x1 and y1 are these coordinates. Okay, now forget about that. So y minus 11 by 3 is equal to m, which is minus 1, into x minus 11 by 3. Let's calculate it out. 3y minus 11 by 3 is equal to minus 1 into 3x minus 11 by 3. This 3 and this 3 will get cancelled out. So we get 3y minus 11 is equal to minus 3x plus 11. Therefore 3x plus 3y is equal to 22, the equation of the required line. Now we'll move on to the next question. Moving on, we have number 3. The line through P 35 intersects y-axis at Q. You have to find number 1 slope of the line, number 2 equation of the line, and number 3 coordinates of Q. We can see that this is the required line. It is passing through P 53. It is intersecting the y-axis at Q, and the angle of inclination 45 degree is also given. This diagram is included in the question. Okay, now we know from the first video that if we have the angle of inclination, we can calculate the slope. How? If angle of inclination theta is given 45 degree, then slope m is equal to tan theta, which is equal to tan of 45 degree, and we all know tan 45 degree is equal to 1. So the slope of this particular line is 1. In number 2, we have to find the equation of the line. Now we know the slope of the line and that the line is passing through P 53. We can use the 1 point form, which is y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1, where x1, y1 is the coordinates of P. Let's put all of them. Y minus y1 is 3 is equal to m, which is 1, x minus x1, x minus 5. Therefore what do we get? Y minus 3 is equal to x minus 5. Therefore x minus y is equal to 2. This is the equation of the required line. Now we have to find the coordinates of Q. Now we can see that Q lies on the y-axis. That means its coordinates will be of this fashion, 0, b. Now we know that if a point lies on the line, then this particular point will satisfy this equation, the equation of the line. We'll just put these points in this equation and we'll get the value of b. So let's do it. Number 3, the equation of a line is x minus y is equal to 2. We have to put the points 0, b. What do we get? 0 minus b is equal to 2. Therefore b is equal to minus 2. Hence we get the value of b as minus 2. So the coordinates of Q is 0, minus 2. Now we move on to the next sum. Moving on, we have number 4. You have to find the values of A for which the points A21, BA3 and C5A are collinear. You have to hence find the equation of the line. Let me write all the 3 points first. We have A21, B, A3 and C5A. Now all the 3 points are collinear. I already told you about collinear points. If 3 points are collinear, then the slope of the line joining AB will be equal to the slope of the line joining AC. Let's use that. So first of all, let's find the slope of AB. Okay, so what do we get? M is equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Therefore M is equal to 3 minus 1 divided by a minus 2. So we get the slope of the line AB as 2 divided by a minus 2. Now we will find the slope of the line AC. Slope of AC. What do we get? M is equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Therefore M will equal a minus 1 divided by 5 minus 2. So the slope of the line joining AC is equal to a minus 1 divided by 3. Now both the slopes will be equal. Let's do that and we will get the value of a. So we have a minus 1 by 3 is equal to 2 divided by a minus 2. Let's cross multiply. We will get a minus 1 into a minus 2 is equal to 3 2s are 6. Therefore a square minus 2a minus a plus 2 will be equal to 6. Therefore a square minus 3a minus 4 will be equal to 0. We'll use middle term factor. What do we get? A square minus 4a plus a minus 4. We take a common over here to get a minus 4 and 1 common here to get a minus 4. So we ultimately get a plus 1 into a minus 4 is equal to 0. So as you can see, we get two values of a over here, which are 4 and minus 1. Now we'll find the equation of the line once for a is equal to 4 and once for a is equal to minus 1. Let me write the value of a, 4 and minus 1. Now I'll rub all this out. Okay. For a is equal to 4. Let me write the coordinates when a is equal to 4. A will be 2 1, B will equal 4 3 and C will equal 5 4. Now we'll simply use the 2-point formula to get the equation of the line. We take a and b, so this will be x1 y1 and this will be x2 y2. What was the 2-point formula? It was y minus y1 is equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1 into x minus x1. Let's put the values. What do we get? Y minus 1 is equal to 3 minus 1 divided by 4 minus 2 into x minus 2. What do we have? Y minus 1 is equal to 2 divided by 2 into x minus 2. This will get cancelled out. So what do we get? Y minus 1 is equal to x minus 2. Therefore y minus x plus 1 is equal to 0. This is the equation of the line when a is equal to 4. Now for a is equal to minus 1. Let me write the coordinates. The coordinates of a will be 2 1. The coordinates of b will be minus 1 3 and the coordinates of c will be 5 minus 1. Over here we do the same thing. We take the 2-point formula for AB. So this will be x1 y1 and this will be x2 y2. Let's put the 2-form formula, which is y minus y1 is equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1 into x minus x1. Therefore just put the values. We will get y minus 1 is equal to 3 minus 1 divided by minus 1 minus 2 into x minus 2. So what do we get? Y minus 1 is equal to 2 divided by minus 3 into x minus 2. We'll cross multiply it and we will get 3y minus 3 is equal to minus 2x plus 4. Therefore 3y plus 2x minus 7 is equal to 0. This is your equation of line when the value of a is equal to minus 1. Now I know this was a very big question, but क्या कर सकते हैं? Now let's move on to the next question. Moving on to question number 5, we have points A and B have coordinates 7 minus 3 and 1 9 respectively. you have to find number 1 slope of AB, number 2 equation of the perpendicular bisector of AB, and number 3 the value of P if minus 2P lies on it. First of all, let me write the points. We have A 7 minus 3 and B 1 9. First of all, we have to find the slope of AB, which is very easy. Slope M is equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1, where this is x1 y1 and this is x2 y2. We simply put the value to get the answer, which is 9 minus of minus 3 divided by 1 minus 7. So what do we have? 9 plus 3, that's 12, divided by minus 6, so we have minus 2. Hence the slope of the line AB is equal to minus 2. In number 2, we have to find the equation of the perpendicular bisector of AB. Now what is a perpendicular bisector? Take the line AB for example. This is the line AB. Now let P be the midpoint of AB. Now the perpendicular line to AB passing through P is called the perpendicular bisector. That means the perpendicular bisector will be perpendicular to AB and it will pass through the midpoint of AB. So we have to find out the coordinates of the midpoint of AB. Let's do it. Let the midpoint of AB be P. Therefore P will be x is equal to x1 plus x2 by 2 and y is equal to y1 plus y2 by 2. We know this from the section formula. So we get x is equal to 7 plus 1 divided by 2 and y is equal to minus 3 plus 9 divided by 2. So what do we get? X is equal to 8 by 2 and y is equal to 6 by 2. Therefore we get the coordinates 4, 3. Hence the coordinates of P, the midpoint of AB, is 4, 3. Now as I told you, the perpendicular bisector will be perpendicular to AB and it will pass through the point P, the midpoint. Now we have the slope of AB. The slope of the perpendicular line will be M into M1 is equal to minus 1. So let's do that. Let the slope of required line is equal to M1. We know from the property of perpendicular lines that M into M1 is equal to minus 1. So we'll get the value of M1 using this. We have the value of M is equal to minus 2 into M1 is equal to minus 1. Therefore M1 is equal to 1 by 2. Therefore slope of the perpendicular bisector is 1 by 2 and it is passing through 4, 3. We can simply find the equation how? One point form, which is y minus y1 is equal to m x minus x1. Over here m1 will be this. So we have y minus 3 is equal to 1 by 2 into x minus 4. Cross multiplying we get 2y minus 6 is equal to x minus 4. Therefore we get 2y minus x is equal to 2. This is the equation of the perpendicular bisector. Let me write it over here. 2y minus x equal to 2. I'll rub all this out now. Number 3, the value of P if minus 2P lies on it. That means this point minus 2P lies on the perpendicular bisector. We already have the equation of the perpendicular bisector. So we will just put the value of this point in this equation and we'll get the value of P. Let's do it. Number 3, let me write the equation first, which is 2y minus x is equal to 2, and we have to put this point which is minus 2P. So let's just put it. We get 2 into P minus of minus 2 is equal to 2. Therefore 2P plus 2 is equal to 2. Therefore 2P is equal to, this will go over there, 2 minus 2, that's 0. Therefore P is equal to 0. So we get the value of P is equal to 0. Now guys, we have done 5 sums. I'll end this video over here. If you still face any problems with the equation of a straight line, you can comment down below or write to us at eduception01@gmail.com. New videos on EduCeption are coming very soon, so stay tuned. As always, goodbye, take care and all the best.